Hello, welcome to another episode of Principal as a Changemaker. Today we have a very inspiring guest with us, Mrs. Vishakha Gupta ma'am, Principal of Beacon High School, Pune. She has been an educationist from last 3 decades. Let's see what's in store for us. Over to you ma'am.
So I'm Vishakha Gupta. I'm a learner for life. So rather than saying that I'm an educationist, I say I still learn. My students teach me a lot. My team teaches me a lot. My colleagues teach me a lot. And I love to keep studying. I love to interact. I love being among children. And that has been my journey throughout my educational periphery. And it's close to 30 years of experience that I have across schools all over India, NCR region, Bangalore, Pune, and so on.
Do you have any childhood memory of your tiffin box? What was your favorite dish back then?
Home cooked, mom made bhaji chapati.
Any special delicacies or dishes that used to get finished in a quick amount of time?
My dad loved fruits and he brought a lot of fruits for us, and mangoes and lychees being the favorite. He knew that I loved them, and then he would get them in a huge quantity, and then we used to eat our hearts out, and then he ensured, okay, after you've had a few mangoes, then have a glass of hot milk over it.
Oh, whenever we used to get Maggi or something in the dish, it used to get quickly finished up in matter of minutes.
You are pretty younger, so you had the opportunity of Maggi. We as children never had Maggi.
Yes.
So for us, maybe vermicelli served as Maggi, but then it was healthier because it had vegetables in it.
Were you a backbencher or a frontbencher in school?
I am still a front bencher. I don't like to sit at the back, neither at school nor during workshops.
Which was your favorite subject back then?
English. It's still my favorite. I am a faculty for English.
So you perceived it throughout your life?
I used to love an ICSE school, a convent school, always gives us a hang of English. My English teacher possibly impressed and inspired me the most. Although, at my school. Even at my college, I happened to have my English teacher whose personality was very impressive, and we as students get highly impressed by an impressive personality of a teacher. And I think Renu Bhatnagar ma'am, Gurmeet Kaur ma'am, my teacher at my college and postgraduate level are the reasons probably why I am an English teacher today.
Definitely. So they are the one who inspired you to take this as a subject throughout the life and move forward in life.
Yes, for English, my love for English is all because of them, but not the teaching profession. I've done a certification course and I was about to go into the fashion industry, textile designing. But then today I am with education and I love what I'm doing.
So if not principal, it is very safe to say that you would have been a fashion designer.
Yes, because I was working with the textile houses. We were into a lot of designing and corporate exports.
So how this switch happened from fashion designer to teacher? How and when it happened?
No, that was only my course that I had done, and during the course, we went to a few export houses and all. But then it all depended upon, I belong to, you must have guessed my age. So ours was a time that parents decided how we settled down, and then belonging to a service class family. My family is a family of engineers. My daughter has been an offbeat one to be a doctor. But then a family of engineers working in various industries. We were always on the move, so I could not be into an industry where I had to live separately. That was never my concept of life.
That's absolutely great. Because of that, now you're a principal. So which was the first school that you went to as a teacher or maybe an assistant teacher? I
went to a school as a nursery kid and moved out of it as a 12th standard student. So I was throughout with Sapphires. This was Sapphires in north of India.
How was the journey from being a teacher to a principal? How many schools were there? And please tell us about your journey.
The journey was a beautiful one. Every school gave a few experiences. There were learnings, there were takeaways, and because of my desire to learn, I grasped. I got a few beautiful mentors. I would like to mention here Mrs. Mamta Vatwa. When I was working with Ryans, she was the principal, and the way she motivated and groomed, and the techniques she had to draw the best from a person, I still marvel them till today, and I try to use them with my team. I hope I'm doing well. I do not know.
We all know principals have a hectic schedule. So what gets you going in the morning? Tea or a coffee?
I'm a coffee person.
Very few people of your generation are a coffee person. So very happy to see you as a coffee person.
Yeah, but then I don't know how tea tastes.
Before taking over as a job of a principal every day, what is your morning routine like?
Getting ready for school.
Okay.
and packing up,
Yes.
trying to reach on time, so that it is my students should learn from what I do. If I am late, I cannot tell them to be on time. So yes, I try to touch school on time, the time that is given to me by the management. And I think my morning is made because my aunties, my watchmen, the smile that I see on their face when I enter and the greetings that we exchange actually tell me that yes, I am welcomed in the campus.
That's one feeling that teachers and educationists can definitely feel and live up to.
And when I'm around my little ones, whenever I'm around, or the little ones, they don't want me to just smile at them, they want me to hug them. So a nursery kid would run to me and that's a beautiful feeling, makes my day.
Yeah. We always know 9th and 10th is always a tough period for kids. So how do you keep them motivated so they get to the grades that they always want to?
See, as a principal, I have to balance it both ways. It is a double-edged sword. I cannot be very rude with them. I cannot be very friendly with them. So I have to be very judicious when I am talking to them. There are certain things I have to make them aware of, that this is what is expected. You have to do it. But there are certain exceptions that I can do for you. So suppose they say, ma'am, we've been, working strenuously the entire week and give us an extra pay period. If I do that, they feel, yes, ma'am heard us out. And I try to manage that and give it to them.
It's a two-way communication.
It's a two-way communication, but very carefully done. They should not take you for a ride. And also, they should not feel that ma'am doesn't listen to it.
Talking about this generation, what is the major difference that you see from your generation coming to the school and this generation coming to the school?
Kids are more confident. The kind of environment now is very different, which has given them a lot of confidence. There's a lot of exposure, which probably we as children did not have. It may be the media, it may be the various devices and gadgets available, the various resources, because our resources probably our library, maybe the newspaper or the monthly magazine that used to come home, right? But their resources are unlimited.
How do you manage the excess flow of information that today's kids have so that they don't get diverged from the path?
They do get diverged, and that's the problem of this generation. But for them, we have a lot of counselings, we have a lot of talk sessions, and as a principal, there is one thing that I've learned. I have to have a listening ear, whether for the children or the staff or even a parent walking in.
But you have been a teacher first. So from a teacher to principal, you know how a kid grows.
As a teacher, we like, bacha ye nahi karta, the child doesn't do this, take care of this, make the child study. But as a principal, I realize I have to hear out the parent, give them a solution. Half their anxiety, their pressure, kind of fades off after they've spoken up.
We all know there are sometimes small victories done by kids in school. Sometimes there are huge victories done by kids in their school. So how do you celebrate those victories in the school?
All of them are celebrated. If you see my Facebook page, every small or big achievement of a child is posted.
That is great. That gives them a visibility.
So they can show their friends, they can show their relatives, see, I am on my school's Facebook page and I had done this, their certificates are displayed. There is an encouragement which is done in the school assembly where their back is specially patted. And whether we win or we don't, I meet all the children after every tournament. The team comes up, whether games, whether inter-school, whether co-curricular, academics, non-academics, whatever. I meet the children after the event is over. And if it's a victory, we celebrate it, we cheer for each other. If it is not, we also have to teach our children to accept defeat and that we'll do better next time. Let's try hard.
Yes. Right. I myself am a state and national level table tennis player, so I know the importance of victory and how you can nurture it.
Right.
You are a principal of this school. So what is that one thing that leadership has taught you over the years?
Don't display your leadership.
Please elaborate.
For example, if I have to introduce and I'm sitting with my team and I have to introduce who they are, I can say these are my teachers and I can say these are my colleagues.
Creates an impact.
So if I say they are my colleagues means I consider them equal. If I say they are my teachers means I'm the boss and they're the teacher.
On the same lines, being a principal, you manage a lot of teachers as well as non-teaching staff. So how do you keep them motivated so that eventually the kids are motivated and they perform in their education and life?
Reprimand in private and praise in public. You love to be praised amongst 10 people, even the smallest of things. I can just say, wow, your t-shirt looks great. Where did you buy it from? I'm looking for it since so long. Oh, you're looking so good wearing it. Just a little remark, but brightens them up. But then with the depth of truth. I cannot just compliment somebody. So it has to be coming from the heart. But then yes, this was something that I experienced a few years ago. There was this teacher who did not come to school for 3-4 days because of being unwell, and then on my round I walked up to her and I put my hand on her shoulder and said, "How are you? Didn't see you for 3-4 days. How are you feeling now? I got to know you were unwell." I don't know, her face beamed. "Ma'am, you know I was unwell?" "I'm fine, ma'am. Thank you for asking." It meant a lot for her. And I said, wow, this little thing is, brings us such a lot of difference. She is so happy. And I made sure I will continue doing it.
Absolutely true. That is how a leader takes care of their people and make sure they are at their right space. Being a principal comes with a lot of challenges, but at the same time, you are a mother, you are a daughter-in-law, you are a sister, and a lot more characters that you have to play. So how do you have that work-life balance in your life?
See, although many people would not agree, but a work-life balance cannot be struck without the support of the family. So here I'm really, really thankful and grateful to my husband, Mr. Sandeep Kumar Gupta, and my daughter Dr. Shivangi Gupta, who have been great pillars of support. My father, he is no more, but then he was always a very, very strong pillar of support, and my mother. Whatever I have done, whatever I do is all because of theirs. So there are days when after an event I reach home around 8:30 or 9 or maybe later, and although my family loves food that I cook, but that day when I reach home, food is ready for me, whether ordered or made.
That is a blessing. That is the support you always want, so you keep on growing with that.
Now I'm still pursuing my education and I target a doctorate degree, and that's all because of my family.
How is that feeling, being a principal at one place and then on the same time being a student at one place? How do you feel?
Great. What is the point in taking the front limelight? You're going to upset 5 more people. But if it is teamwork and you put your team forward, your team is going to hold your hand and say, "Ma'am was with us." So why do I have to say, "I and my team did it"? That is incorrect English also. That's incorrect English. So why me forward?
I always agree. We is always bigger than an I.
We on my team and I.
Agree.
I'm always behind them. I'm always with them.
Once again, thank you, ma'am. Thank you for giving us time for this wonderful interview. We truly believe you being a change maker, and we want you to continue the same throughout your life. Thank you very much for the time. Thank you very much.